How polished should your voiceover auditions be? The answer coming up next on this week's Dewey's Directive. Hey there, Bill DeWeese here from VoiceOverRevolution.com. And I know you see me in Buckeye gear quite often, but this is a very special week as we prepare for the national championship. So in honor, even though I live near Chicago, to honor my great home state, the Buckeye State, go Bucks. OH. There you go. So the question for this week is this: how polished should my voiceover auditions be? My answer to that is simply this: pretty darn polished. Now, sometimes, practically speaking, it's impossible to do a highly polished audition, meaning you might be on the road, or I've heard of some people who have auditioned into their smartphones and sent it and done that successfully. So I'm not saying you can't get work without it being highly polished, but what I am saying is this: you want to take advantage of everything that you possibly can to give yourself a leg up when it comes to auditions. Because remember this, it's hard for clients to hear you or imagine you any other way than what they hear on your audition. So even though you may have the attitude, well, it's just an audition, for the final recording, I'll make sure that I take out the breaths, that I minimize, I'll take out the clicks and the pops, and I'll time it out properly, et cetera, et cetera. The problem is this: it's hard for a prospective client to hear it that way. And especially since most of your clients will be video producers who will take your audition and possibly put it up against their video so that they can see and hear at the same time, so that they can imagine what it will be like. I've used this illustration before, but let me use it again. The illustration of staging a house for sale. And you know how it goes. We've all seen the TV shows, people who put their houses up for sale and they have a hard time selling it until a professional stager comes in and adjusts, cleans, paints, polishes, whatever needs to be done, so that the potential buyer coming in can imagine the potential of the house. And when that happens, things happen quickly. As a matter of fact, we just sold our house. And we happened to, knowing and understanding the psychology of staging, we went to great lengths to make sure our house was staged properly, and we actually sold it to the very first family who came to see it. And in this economy, that's quite a feat when I've seen other houses on the market for literally a year or two. The reason being, this is not about selling houses. This is about selling you, but the psychology is the same. Staging is important. The client needs to hear you as you will perform the actual work. So my suggestion is you take all the extra steps and precautions to make sure you clean it up, reduce, minimize, or eliminate breaths for commercials. Make sure that any popping, clicking, extraneous noise, all of that is cleaned up and taken out. Make sure that you give a final product that is as close to a final product as you possibly can, as time and circumstances will allow. It will increase your chances of getting work, and ultimately, it will win you more voice-over work. Hey, don't forget, coming up on February 7th and 8th, about a month from now, I will be in Los Angeles at the Sheraton Gateway that's there at LAX Airport. And it's going to be a 2-day event, VoiceOver Revolution, teaching you what you need to know to be successful as a working voiceover talent, how to have a career as a voiceover talent. I'll be there. Dave Courvoisier will be there. Dave is a social media guru, and also he's the evening CBS News anchor in Las Vegas, a very talented voice actor. And he'll be there sharing his expertise, helping you get the most out of social media for your voiceover business. Also, Christina Malizia, just a rock star of a character actor who has done everything imaginable in Los Angeles as a character actor. She will be with us doing a workshop. There's going to be so much to learn, and you're going to take away usable information. You'll have action steps. You'll have a plan when you leave. So I want to encourage you to check it out and to register, and I look forward to seeing you there. You can get all the info and register at voiceoverrevolutionevent.com. Thanks for stopping by. Would love you to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon.